Dream big. That's the philosophy of founders Anna and Istvan. It's what launched this unique study trip from Transylvania to America. Join us on a great journey and get to know Gimi2US.
The Student Exchange Program, operated by HMAATC, is a Transylvanian American educational and cultural program. It gives Transylvanian high school students the chance to experience American education in a real school environment.
I think bringing a group of 50 kids has created an environment where every student has been impacted by it for multiple days, and that creates a completely different feeling in our school setting. When you have this many students all day long across all day of the school, that's the one that is definitely creates a shared moment for this class and for this group of students, and it's something that we know years down the road they're going to talk about over and over again. They're going to talk about the time that the students from Transylvania came to Memorial and how amazing and how awesome it was.
What they discover through the program can later become valuable for their own communities.
They return home with new ideas, broader perspectives, and a stronger motivation to contribute to the development and well-being of the people around them.
In American high schools and universities, students did not simply observe. They became part of the learning experience.
A key highlight of the 2026 program was healthcare. They explored nursing, physical therapy, and physician-assistant science through university sessions, lab demonstrations, and hospital visits.
Mindig is orvos szerettem volna lenni, és az itt létem alatt ez az érzés még jobban megerősödött bennem.
Students have the opportunity to ask questions directly and gain inspiration from public officials.
They work together and experience how American education comes to life in real, interactive classrooms.
They are constantly challenged, which keeps every student actively involved in the learning process.
They learn from the best, from mentors who practice these professions in real life every day.
Nagyon-nagyon szerettem volna Amerikát megtapasztalni, így diák szemmel megnézni, hogy milyen egy amerikai élet, nem turista szemmel, hanem olyan szemmel, mint hogyha itt laknánk, vagy itt élnénk, és egyszerűen csodálatos, gyönyörű volt, nekem nagyon jó élmény.
Students gain a first-hand view of how modern healthcare works in practice.
And they return to Transylvania with a broader perspective, and with ideas that may help them contribute to positive change at home.
The program also takes students beyond the classroom. At the Evansville Museum of Art, History, and Science, they receive a personalized, guided experience. This makes the visit more than a simple walk through exhibitions. It becomes a deeper journey into culture, history, science, creativity, and discovery.
At Toyota Motor Manufacturing of Indiana, students step inside a world-class production facility, part of one of the largest and most influential automotive companies in the world.
And at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home of the legendary Indy 500, they experience much more than a racetrack. They enter one of the most iconic places in American sports culture. The Indy 500 is not only a race, it is a major American tradition where speed, engineering, ambition, and history come together every year.
Together, these visits show students how learning connects to the real world through culture, industry, innovation, and human achievement.
At the Indiana State House, we were personally welcomed by Sidonia Nicolai, Honorary Consul of Hungary in Indiana, and Diego Morales, Indiana's Secretary of State.
Their message was clear. With vision, belief, and hard work, we can achieve more than we ever thought possible.
I have a dream. My four little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
After 10 intensive days of education, workshops, visits, and hands-on experiences, we arrived at the next chapter of the journey, discovering America through one of its most significant cities. It is not just a city visit. It is a carefully planned experience where every stop and every moment brings participants closer to the history and identity of the United States.
From the Lincoln Memorial and the U.S. Capitol to museums, monuments, embassies, and institutions, every location adds a new layer to the experience. Operated by HMAATC, the Hungarian Medical Association of America Transylvanian chapter, this program is more than an educational trip. It is a rare opportunity to discover America for the first time in a way that would hardly be possible otherwise. That is what makes this journey different. It offers not only places to visit, but people to learn from, systems to understand, lifelong friendships to build, and experiences that can shape the way young people see their own future.
After the trip, students return home in high spirits, carrying a wealth of valuable experiences. It's a change noticed by everyone, from the students themselves to their families. Because we value measurable results, we assess the students both before and after the journey to see how the program shaped their self-esteem and their vision for the future.
The impact was clear. The program gave their courage a massive boost. The number of students who feel confident and ready to face challenges more than doubled, jumping from 37% to 82.6%.
Over 60% of participants now say they feel fully confident about their future.
The program led to a dramatic rise in conscious decision-making. The proportion of students who fully consider the long-term consequences of their actions nearly tripled, increasing from 22% to 61%.
Because we're not just organizing trips, we're building confident futures.